A very good morning to all respected resource person, dear participants. Sorry for the inconvenience, some network issue. Welcome to the fourth day of our workshop. Over the last 3 days, we have gained valuable knowledge and practical exposure to various aspects of digital learning. We sincerely appreciate the active participation and enthusiasm shown by everyone throughout the session. Today, we look forward to another engaging and productive day full with learning, discussion, and hands on activities. We hope all participants will continue their active involvement and make the best use of this best opportunity. Thank you all for joining us and let us begin today's session. So I'd like to request Mr. Sunil Bora sir, Senior Soft Skill Trainer from ICT Academy, to deliver his today's session. Sir, over to you.
First of all, good morning, all of you. And just a quick check. Am I visible and my audio is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Uh, Thank you so much for joining in. And thank you, Pitireka madam, for allowing me to join the session. Um, Before I start, I just wanted to quick recap about what we have done. In the meanwhile, I'm going to switch off my camera, although. Uh, these are the topics that we have done so far. In case if any participants is they have any question related to any of the topic, please go ahead and use in the chat window. Okay, let me know. We started on day 1 and day 2, day 3. Today's day 4, although CC licenses. We talked about Creative Commons license on very first day. We started with plagiarism and stuff. We talked about PowerPoint basics. We are going to continue that. We are going to cover the advanced part of it, although today. PowerPoint video recording, we did something related to you don't need any kind of video editors or anything. You can create your own PowerPoint and convert into a short video. That's what we discussed. We also saw some advanced tricks and tips related to PowerPoint. For instance, we talked about custom slideshow. We talked about hyperlink. Um, these are some of the things that we discussed. We also talked about how we can use full screen and use our notes in order to deliver our session to our participants. Then we talked about mail merge. Mail merge is something where we discussed how beautifully we can send mails to customize our email to more than 100 participants, or it doesn't matter how many participants are there, how many recipients are there rather, but you can actually customize your mail and send your mails to individually according to your requirement. Macros is something we discussed. I'm going to show you macros today as well. Macro works differently in different places. And I am also going to show you hyperlink that works differently in different places. We talked about Epic Pen. Epic Pen is something that, let me share just a moment. Epic Pen is a very beautiful tool that helps you to draw on your screen, not on a particular app or platform. Instead, it helps you to, write on the screen. So that way, it becomes more, effective as far as your audience connectivity or engagement is concerned. So let me quickly share my screen. Give me a moment. So what you're looking at right now is my screen, and when you use Epic Pen, this is how it writes. Where's my Epic Pen? Let me open my pen also. Okay. Are you able to see? I have written something. No, is it visible?
Your screen is visible, but your writing is not yet.
Okay. That way, I need to share my entire screen. Okay. Just a moment. Now you'll be able to see my entire screen. And let me open Epic Pen.
Yes, yes.
So this is basically the Epic Pen. Let me remove it. Let me write, and you don't have to say it. Type on the chat window. Okay. Let me write something. Okay. Just to confirm. Are you able to see this? So this is basically Epic Pen where you can write on the screen, not on the window. I'll give you an example. I'll go to my desktop. You see on my desktop also it is still written, right? I can write on one place and it will be visible throughout. So what is the best part about it is you're not writing on a particular app or a window. So you can write anywhere you want. So for example, if I say I'm going to take a break at 11 a.m. I'll write it here. I'll say 11 a.m. and it will be visible throughout wherever I go. It doesn't matter. Whatever I click, wherever I click, this will be, kind of pinned writing thing. So you don't have to worry about if your participants are able to see or not. Once you write something, it is there forever, unless until you remove it or you delete part of it. Am I clear? So how am I going to download this? You go to Google, okay? Go to Google, and then you type EPIC, Epic, PEN, Epic Pen, okay? EPIC space PEN, Epic Pen. That's what we use. And once you see on the screen, you click on download. Although I have already downloaded the basic one, you get these features. You get pen, eraser, and highlighter. Fading, highlighter, shape tool, text tool, and whiteboard and blackboard you don't get in free version. A screenshot tool is available and 16 colors are available. But if you subscribe for monthly 100 rupees, which is not required, I have never used any paid version of it. I have used since beginning. I've been using the free version of it, and I'm quite satisfied. So you don't have to pay. Although I'm not, discouraging anyone from buying the premium or pro version. If you are interested, you can go ahead. That's something you can try. So this is Epic Pen. That's what we have discussed. I have made a list of things that I have already covered. You can see on your screen. Let me increase the size. We have done hyperlinking is something that I'm going to do again. Video editing. Yesterday we talked about video editing. For video editing, the tool that I used, again, let me show you, as some participants were not there yesterday. You go to Ice Cream software, you type on your browser, whatever browser you do, search engine you do, Ice Cream software, and this is the Ice Cream apps.com. That's the website. You click here and you would see a lot of applications. Okay, there are many applications, PDF editor, converter, and this and that. There are many. So whichever you are using, you can actually, whichever you are interested or as per your requirement, you can go ahead and download that. Slideshow Maker. This is Slideshow Maker is basically one of the AI app that they have. I have not used it. I have downloaded although, but I have not used it. Very aggressively. I've just taken a tour and I found it kind of okay. So you can go ahead and try. Maybe you'll find it more interesting. Everybody's choices and preferences are different. And there are a lot of other applications. So whatever application you want, you can download it from here. And no promotional statement. I found it interesting, so I'm saying it. Whatever application, for example, if I go to Google and if I say video editing or editor or editing software, whatever, you will find, I don't know, some median results. starting from Filmorago, which is a sponsored one, and then Winsoft. I don't know what was that. Uh, Movavi. I have tried this once. Um, and there are many. Ice cream, that's what I'm using. Canva, I use Clipchamp, InVideo, Weed, InShot, and there are many. So if you're comfortable editing your videos on laptop, the best one is VSDC. Yesterday I already gave you a demo. I'm not going to do it again. I'm just going to give you the link. So video editor, free video editor 2026 VSDC professional tool. It is a professional tool where you can actually work on layers. You can actually add lot of features, lot of multiple sounds, fade in, fade out. You don't have to do it one time. You can do it multiple times simultaneously. You can create multiple videos simultaneously. So this one is one of the best, software as far as application, as far as video editing is concerned. You can create videos, you can edit them, you can convert, you can edit, your audios and whatnot. So they have this free suite. Again, no promotional. I'm just recommending it because I like it. So you can just go ahead and download it from their official website. Participants, whenever you download something, do not download it from some third-party websites or somewhere. What they do is they also push certain things which is not going to be very healthy for our system, right? So instead of, for example, if I go to sonic.com or somewhere, okay, there is an application website called SO, NIC, Sonic. Sonic Labs and Sonic, these are some of the websites where you can download a lot of applications. They provide applications. They give you links, and there are many other websites which gives you link. So you just search it there. That is perfectly fine, and then come back to the original website and then download it from there. That way you will actually get the full version without any phishing activity. So this is something I always recommend because ethical practices are simultaneously we need to discuss. Without ethical practices, digital learning discussion will not be considered as completed, right? So that is what I wanted to say. Okay. These are the things that we have discussed. I have discussed a couple of other things as well, small, big, basics, advanced. Although I'm not able to recall it. In case if you have found any challenge, if you are facing any challenge related to any of the topic that I have covered already, please do not hesitate to reveal it, and I'll be happy to start that. Okay, now I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to give you an activity. I want everybody to, I'll type that in the chat window. I want everyone to do one thing for me. I want you to open on your mobile phone. If you're using mobile phone or laptop, I want you to open this link and do not type anything. Just copy this and paste it on your browser. Okay. Not your browser, your IP address. Sorry, hyperlink. What am I saying? Address bar. Dot it. Just copy it and open this on your web browser or wherever you're comfortable. Can you please briefly tell about create own website if is it possible? Why not? But time is very limited. WordPress is something that we cover, and there is Google Sites. These are the two things that you can try. Okay. Please open kahoot.it. And Preeti ma'am, please confirm what you are able to see. Once you open this, what is your screen says? Does it say a pin, game pin?
No.
Is it opening? Okay, somebody saying game pin.
Yes, sir, it's showing game pin.
Yes, that I'll share after some time, but I request everyone to go ahead and open kahoot.it and please do not Google it. I want you to type that right on the address bar and click enter on the browser. Bound activity. So once you start, People, if I start that activity, people who have not joined, they will not be able to participate. The time is, there is a time limitation. You need to connect and you need to complete with kahoot.it, and everybody is able to see there is a game pin that is requesting a game pin. Okay, I'm going to share the game pin again in the chat window. Or rather, I will do one thing. I'll share my screen with all of you. Yeah.
Yeah, it will be better, sir.
Yeah, is it visible? Okay. Pin is 591400. Okay, that's the game pin. You can, in fact, scan this QR code also in case if you want. It will directly take you to the gameplay, game interface, game screen. Nobody has joined so far. 591400 is the game pin. If you are able to open kahoot.it, and if it is asking for a game pin, Padmajaji is the first one to join. Okay, 4914.
Sir, can you repeat the number?
Okay, Altafji has also joined. 2 participants have joined so far. If it says a game pin, please enter as 591400. Only 5 participants have joined so far. Please be quick. I want you to open kahoot.it and enter this game pin. When you see if it is asking for a game pin, enter 591400. Or you can do one thing, just open your phone's QR scanner and scan this particular one. You can use Google Lens, you can use in your camera also. Some people, they have advanced feature like scanning QR codes and barcodes. 8 participants have joined so far. This is going to be again what we are doing right now here is student online and offline both student engagement activity. So in our classrooms, when we engage with our students, and as I was talking about yesterday, their attention span and their involvement in the classroom is not very not what we actually expect. So in order to increase their involvement in our daily classroom activities and increase their attention span and having a lively classroom, interesting, enjoyable learning culture classroom atmosphere environment, then you can use these kind of gamified tools. And there are many gamified tools that we have in order to engage our students. This is one of the best that I have experienced so far. Right now, I do not have a subject. I'm randomly asking you a question. Okay, you can ask your subject-related questions to your students, and I'm going to reveal the twist in a short while from now. I don't know how many. Some of the participants, I'm sure they already know what is Kahoot is all about, how to use it, or maybe they have already used it in their classroom. If you have already done it, awesome. If not, please use this in your classroom, and you will see some surprising results. 8 participants so far. If I'm audible to all of you, please join this activity. You need to open kahoot.in. Everything is written right on the screen. Okay, you need to join this particular this is the site address kahoot.it. Once you click here or you open this, it will ask you for a game pin. You need to enter this game pin, or you can directly scan this particular QR code and can join. I can see only 9 participants have joined so far. Let me give it a red color. So this is the count that we have. I'm expecting more participants to join. That way it will become even more interesting. Okay, I guess let's not waste any further time. People who have joined, let's continue with them only, okay? So once I'm going to start and be ready, I want you to pay attention. The question might seem very easy, but the twist is interesting. The way you're going to answer the question is going to be interesting. Okay, so please pay attention and answer accordingly. We're going to start my Kahoot in 3, 2, 1. What is Assam most famous for worldwide? Is it coffee, tea? Quickly answer, rubber or spices? And time's up. So the right answer it says is tea. Tea is what we are most famous for worldwide, and the winners are Padmaja, DK, runners-up, and the winner is Preeti Madam. Congratulations, Preeti Madam. So here the logic is you need to actually remember. You will not get a text, options. You need to remember which color and which shape is there, and accordingly you need to select that. And it becomes even more interesting when you do it with the students related to your subject related question when you ask them. Yeah. So let me quickly go ahead and give you a quick demo about how you can do it with your students. And you're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, why is it saying stop show my screen anyway? Show my screen anyway. Okay, so how we are going to use it is this is the screen this is the homepage of Kahoot.com. How you create login to any website. You need to enter your name, your details, and everything. Let me actually do this. Okay, this is called Kahoot.com. Okay. And once you start on Kahoot.com, now there is a difference, all right? There is a difference. Understand this.
Is it like hot potato?
Hot potato.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A hot potato.
Yeah, these are all similar, but they have different ways to engage your students. So if you're already using hot potato or there are many others, you can continue with that. But if you're not using any of these, then these are some of the options that I'm giving you. Okay. Okay. So as a host, if you are the host, you need to type this Kahoot.com. If you are a participant, you need to enter Kahoot.it. That is the only difference. Okay. So if you are organizing, you're hosting a question, enter this link, create a question, give your students a game pin, and they will be able to participate. How they are going to participate? They will say participant Kahoot.it. Okay, these are the two websites they have for participating and for hosting. Now what you're looking at is the interface, the first screen you create on start for free. Mobile users will have the same interface. I want you to accept all the cookies if it asks for cookies. It is not any kind of spam or any threat to your system. And I want you to join as student, not teacher, not professional, none of this. I want you to join as student. Why? The question is why? Why, if I'm a teacher, why am I going to join as a student? Because as a teacher, when you join, it frequently asks for upgrading your account, and it also gives you some limitation as far as responding to a particular question is concerned. But if you join as a student, the number of times it asks you for upgrading is way less than as a teacher. So you don't have to, you'll not get that annoying messages, emailers, or pop-up windows on your screen. That's something that I have experienced. I have done this experiment with some of the participants, and this is what my experience is. So in case if you want, you can create multiple accounts. You can create as a teacher, or maybe as a professional, or as a maybe family or friends. Family and friends I have never tried. I have tried with professional teacher and students. So this is my experience. You can join the way you want. I wanted to join a student, and select your date of birth. Please do not give any fake information as far as your online account is concerned. Now, when I'm saying do not give any fake account, why am I saying you're student? We all are students. We are going to be student for the rest of our life, right? We are always a learner. So whatever is your date of birth, suppose your date of birth is 1st of January 2026, it will say your date of birth is incorrect. So you need to be at least 12 plus years. That's what it says. So I'm going to say something like 2016, 15, 14, and it's okay. 12 years old. Done. Now you continue to the next screen. I'm not going to do this. I'm just giving you an example how you can actually create your Kahoot account. And I want all of you to do it right now. Okay. Enter your username. So give it a username. Any username you can give as per your requirement, as per your preference. Gamer or teacher, or maybe you can say math. If your name is Sunil, so you can say math Sunil. You can say something like that, science Sunil or something. Give it interesting name and continue. In the next screen, it will give you. I'm going to enter my email. Sign up with my Google account, Microsoft, Apple, Clever, and then I'll say I'm a human being and I'm going to sign up. Once I do this, I'm not going to do this step because I have multiple accounts and I don't know how many accounts I have. You just click on sign up and you'll see an interface like this one. Sorry, this one. So I'm already logged in here. This is my account. Sweet potato. I don't know why I gave this name. This is your interface. Here you will get a lot of interesting facts. Okay, let me increase the size. You will see some create Kahoot. This is where you can create interesting Kahoots. Again, you click here and you'll get multiple options. You can create with your PDF to Kahoot, which is an upgraded one. You cannot do this with your free account. Kahoot generator, this is AI assisted. So you just have to give a prompt. We already talked about LLM, don't we? Once you do this, prompts are very interesting. So you give it, you can learn how to create prompts also. Okay, using ChatGPT or Copilot or Gemini or whatever, Perplexity, whatever your preferred LLM is, you can ask them what is LLM and how to be more effective as far as LLMs are concerned. So what is LLM? Just to make you understand, because we have discussed this already so multiple times. LLMs are basically large language model. Give multiple instruction or multiple prompts to make AI understand what exactly you're expecting. So if I say something like create a presentation on Kahoot, if I give this, my answer will be different. I should give this is not the right prompt I should give. So I'll say create a presentation on Kahoot. I would rather use here create a 5-slide presentation. So I'm telling him how many slides I want. Create a 5-slide presentation on Kahoot. Audience level. I need to tell them what is my audience level. CE. Audience level. UG and PG students. I'll say duration 30 minutes. And minutes. I'll also say language, basic English. Okay. LISH. I'll say add one slide with one YouTube video example. Okay, so it'll give me an example from YouTube. It'll random video. It'll give me create a 5-slide presentation. It's language, basic English. Add one slide with you, one YouTube video example. And whatever you can add more prompts to it, and then what presentation is going to be, you'll see the presentation is going to be more effective than just writing create a presentation on Kahoot, a basic one. So this is something you can do. That's the AI generator where you can give these kind of prompts. Blank canvas is where you can blank canvas is where you can add your own creativity. You can do a lot of fun. Manual person. AI is something that I use frequently, yes, very, very aggressively. Still, what I do is I first try to make my own, thing. I try to use my own creativity, and then I check it with AI, and then I merge both. So I always request participants. I don't know how many of you are dependent on AI, or where your creativity will, give you amazing results. Okay, and if you go for AI based, a prompt and done, what are you going to do? Nothing. But if you try with the blank one, create a Kahoot, create Kahoot, and then you say blank canvas. This is what you are going to look at. This is the screen you will experience. Okay, now here you can add more slides, but only a quiz or true or false. Everything else is premium features, not freemium. So you need to pay an upgrade for true and false and quiz. You can add up to 2 slides. I don't know if third slides they allow. Okay, third slide is also there allowing. 3 slides they are allowing, or 4 slides. I don't know. Oh, this is. You haven't added a question. Okay, let me add a question. So for example, if I'm using a multiple choice question, you can only add 4 options. If you want to add more options, you need to again upgrade. That's what. So I would say 5 plus 5 is equals to question mark. I'm going to, everybody knows the answer, right? It's 10. But I'm not going to select this. I'm going to say 11, and I'm going to say this is the right answer. So even if participants are saying 10 is the right answer, they will not get score. Whoever is going to say 11, they will get score. Now the challenge is, I'm giving you a maths example, because in maths, everything is fixed, right? Fixed answers. You cannot change or modify answers. Well, most of the times. But if I say, who is Sunil? Okay. If I say, who is Sunil? And my answer can be anything. He's a trainer. Yes, he's a trainer. I'll say male. Yes, that answer is also correct. So I have multiple answers which are correct. But in multiple Excel also is upgradable. You cannot give this. You need to upgrade to enjoy this feature, multiple select. So here you need to be very, carefully. You need to select that this is the right answer. So people who are going to select male, they will not get score. Trainer, train. I'm saying train. I'm not train. I'm trainer. Okay. Sunil is the CM of a KBC. I don't know what is that. Sunil is superhuman. I'm just randomly doing something. Now, okay, male is also very common. I would say something else. Sunil is non-SMS male. Okay. Now if you go with this particular answer, this seems to be more correct. So when you give answers to your options to your students, make them find it difficult to select the right answer so that they take time. Okay. Let me give you another example. For example, if I ask where is QUTAB? MINAR. Where is Qutub Minar? Done. Now, if I say, where is Qutub Minar? Many students, they don't even know what is Qutub Minar and where is it. So the right answer is Delhi. And then I will say Kolkata. I'll say Guwahati. Guwahati. And somebody is going to say, where? I don't know, Haryana. Now, some of the participants are intentionally going to select Guwahati because they are from Guwahati. Maybe some of the participants are going to select Kolkata because they are from Kolkata. Here, what is more important is when you engage your students, the right answer or wrong answer, that is secondary. The first point is engaging your student with interesting answers, and they should feel like, okay, option A, option B, and option C seems to be very, right. They should be confused. Do not give them very obvious answers so that they can just quickly select randomly and they can feel like I'm going to win. Winning is secondary. Please make them understand. I don't know whether I'm able to connect here with you or not. Gamification, this entire process of gamification is not winning. In gamification, we never win. Winning is secondary. Spending time there and having a quality time is more important in gamification. Am I clear with that? So this particular Kahoot gamification process, although when you're going to ask subject related questions, it is important to get right answers from your students to understand whether they have understood the concept you have explained or not. That is also important. But when you ask, and we are going to have examinations, so they are going to answer that question. But in classroom, because they are not engaging enough, because they are not involving themselves enough, because their attention span is not increasing, it is still 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes 6 months back. Now it is still 5 minutes, and so for some participants, it is even decreasing. That is where we need to challenge ourselves in order to push our limit and make our students more engaging in classroom activities. So I hope I have made it clear. When you ask questions, make them confused, make them select and push their limit. Instead of winning, they should feel like they're enjoying the classroom activity. And once you reveal the answer, they should laugh. They should not feel bad. Oh, I thought I failed. They should not feel like that. They feel like, okay, I was very close. Come on, ask another question. They should say something like that. So that is something you need to engage. Now, coming to on this side of the screen, what kind of quiz you are asking? We have only two options: quiz, multiple choice, and true and false. Where is true and false? This is true and false. So again, you have only two options: true and false. Two options you can give. So you can just say something like, okay, I am happy. So you can just say, am I happy? You ask yourself. So the right answer should be true. They should be happy. Some people are going to say, no, I'm not happy. Now, in this particular question, you see, some people are not even happy. They will say, I'm not happy, but still they are correct. So winning here is not important. That activity engagement is important. That is what I was trying to connect in. Okay, now let's come back to quiz and true and false, and then you give some limitation. Initially, when you're going to start, especially when you're doing it online, give them at least 20 or 30 seconds. Okay, you have a lot of 4 minutes, up to 4 minutes you can give. If your internet speed is slow, or if the question is very tricky, or if you are asking long questions, they need to read and think and spend time or do calculations, give them a lot more time according to your, the question that you're asking. So I usually give 20 seconds initially, and then I give 10 seconds only. Now, when you give 10 seconds, make sure some participants, they get time, because in online, time is very important. You can give standard points, and you can skip this part. Only one option we have in free account is single select. If you want to give multiple options, you need to upgrade. Okay, and you can just go ahead and say save. Once you click on save, it will give you options. Okay, fix. I don't want this one, and I don't want this one as well. Okay, there are two questions. I'll say save, give it a name. So I will say demo _ delete. Now, delete now. Okay, you can add a description and then click on continue. You get 3 options. Number 1, launch demo. You can see how your question is going to be, a preview of your question. You can share it with your co-host or with some other people or maybe with your students or whatever, and you can host live. The moment you click on host live, it will look like this, and it'll give you a game pin, and you share this game pin with your participants, and they will join, and accordingly. Okay, this is the screen classic, and you can change it to up to 10 participants, competition, engaging. In free account, up to 10 participants. So it's not actually 10 participants, it is 50 participants per month, per account, because I have already asked a couple of questions before. My limitation, I'm left with only 10 more participants. Okay, once you click on start, you'll get a game pin right here. You'll get a barcode, a QR code. You can scan, and your participant can join. You can also share this QR code with your students by just taking a screenshot like this. Copy this, share it with your participants, via WhatsApp, whatever link you have, and they'll be able to answer. You don't have to answer. That was a demo question. I'm going to leave it, and I'm going to leave it as well. So this is basically where you can actually engage with your students on Kahoot. Now, if you want to go back and see report on your Kahoot example, for example, we have just done an Assam one. Okay, I'll say play solo, edit, duplicate, add, visibility, view all. There are many things you can do. Okay, you can add, delete also. So if you go to this particular question, where is it? This question here, and you can actually see how many students have answered. Reports, you go to reports on the left side of the screen. You click on this one, reports, and this is the Assam report that we have. You click here, Assam, I want report of this. So you can actually see your reports and stuff. This is your home screen. You're learning, you can learn. How can you do things here? You can discover new things. What are the new things is happening around? You can create a group for your classroom, and you can next time. So for example, I have created a group, for example, BA first semester, second semester, or graduation, or whatever. You have created a group. Next time when you're going to assign, you can just select that group, and automatically all the people, whoever is in the group, directly can. So there are many things. Okay, marketplaces where you can see what upgrade and add on you can use for your own account. Let's quickly go back to upgrade, and it says $3 per month, $36 billed annually. And what you're going to get is limit is 50, and here it is limit is 200. Wow. And this offer ends on 15th of May. Very few days left. So all these features you're going to enjoy if you buy Kahoot Plus Bronze, or if you buy Kahoot Plus Gold account. They have two options. Wow. All prices including tax. Includes tax maybe later. See all plan. Let me see all plan. There are multiple plans we have. Silver also they have what is this? $19 Kahoot One. I think this is the okay. This includes all the features, and it limitation. Okay, player limitation 800. I think this one is better. Kahoot Plus Silver is okay. 50 is very way less, because 50 in free account also you get 50. Okay, we have some monthly plan as well. So you want to experience this monthly, you can pay $25 per month, and you can enjoy. All right, this is about Kahoot. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, I'm up for questions. Entering nickname. Okay, you enter game pin, it'll ask you for a nickname. You give your nickname. Now, please do not reveal this to your students. Your students will enter random names. Ask them to write down their first name, because when you're going to generate report, if you say something sweet potato or something, you'll not be able to identify who that fellow is. So please ask them to seriously write down their first name and make them feel it is serious. Otherwise, you will not be able to identify, and they'll be disqualified, or maybe they will fail that examination, or they will not get something, a reward or something, whatever it is. What will we do with the QR code. I have entered in nickname section. Okay, this QR code is also same thing, and either you say kahoot.it it and enter game pin nickname and join, or you scan the QR code. You don't have to type kahoot.it. Again, the QR code will ask you the details only, your nickname only. Okay, so that is all about Kahoot. Talk about hyperlink. Yes, I wanted to talk about this. Let me just create. When you open PPT, how this you know hyperlink works when you go full screen. For example, if I add a hyperlink, I would say insert picture. I'll add some picture. Okay. I'll say ICT Academy logo, please. Okay. The moment you click on ICT Academy logo here, which is right on top of a PPT, ICT Academy website should open. So how am I going to add that hyperlink? By right click hyperlink, or at the same time you can also say insert and click on hyperlink, same thing. Okay, and you just type here your company website. So I'll say www.ictacademy.in and I'll say okay, and the hyperlink is done. Now even if you click multiple times, hyperlink won't work. How is it going to work? When you're going to go full screen only. So this is your full screen. Okay, and then you say click here. Not valid, please check again. So some address invalid is string. So you when you add hyperlink to your PPT, only in full screen it will work. Now if you add hyperlink to your Word document, because in Word you cannot go full screen, we do not have a presenter's view. So how hyperlink is going to work on this MS Word? Let me insert one picture. ICT Academy. I'll right click hyperlink. Okay. This time I'm going to copy the ICT Academy website address. ICT Academy. .in. So this is my website. I'm going to say here, right click, hyperlink, and I'll paste this address here. I'll say okay. Even if I click here also, it will not work. So how in MS Word, how hyperlink is going to work? It is going to work when you press Control button on your keyboard. In your keyboard, you have multiple keys, no? Right below the Shift key, you have a Control key, right? Press the Control key, and then when you're going to click here, your hyperlink is going to work. And how is it going to work when you are going to open Excel? In Excel, you don't have to do anything. Excel works automatically. So for example, if I say tea or coffee, okay, and I'll say right click, I'll say hyperlink, I'll add a coffee image, image of coffee, please. Where is it? Pictures, all files, and coffee. Okay. Now you just click here and your coffee image will open. Right? But in Word, it will not open. So for example, COFFEE, and I'll say coffee, and I'll just right click here. I'll add a hyperlink. I'll go to my coffee image again, which is right there. Pictures, all files and copy and okay. How many times, no matter how many times I'm going to click, it will not open. But the moment I will press Control and then I press here, my image will open. So in Excel, you don't have to press anything. Just add a hyperlink, click there, and done. Yeah. In MS Word, you have to press Control key and then click on the hyperlink. In PPT, PowerPoint presentation, you have to be on your full screen mode. And also in full screen, we have another option called Show Presenters View. So far, I think this is time to take a quick short break. I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes break. I've been speaking for the last 1 hour. A short, quick 5 minutes tea break, and then we'll continue. What do you think, Preeti madam?
Okay, no problem. I'll right back. We'll right back after 5 minutes. You can take a break.
Oh, thank you so much. So we'll take a quick 5 minutes break, and then we'll continue. Thank you.
Respected participants, please stay on the board. It's a bio break. After 5 minutes, we'll start it.
Every now and then, there's something that we cannot, stay away from. So once you do this, there are certain things that are very essential, very important for you that we need to understand. This is your MS Word, okay? Any tool, not any tool, I think these are 3 tools that we use frequently: Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, I guess. When you do this, you use some of the features very frequently. For example, on your screen, you will not see insert, homepage design, reference, mailing, review, view, developer, or maybe you will see something else which is not visible right now, right? This can be customized. This is customizable. How? You right click on any of this ribbon, you will see these 4 options. Customize quick access toolbar. You will see show quick access toolbar below the ribbon. This is the ribbon. Then you say customize the ribbon, and then you say collapse ribbon. Collapse ribbon will hide you this entire options of that particular ribbon. So every time you have to click, otherwise it will be hidden. I don't do that. You go to customize ribbon, you will see this screen. It says customize ribbon, and you will get a lot of commands here. Now, there are not a lot of commands, there are only few commands. To get all the commands of MS Word, you click on choose commands from all commands. Now you see how many commands we have. And out of this, I think some hundreds of commands, we use only a few commands. So in order to know which command is available under which tab or which ribbon, it becomes sometimes very difficult. So for example, if I want to print my document, I don't know where is it. Is it in insert? Is it in mailing? Is it in developer? Just for example, I know where is print. I go to page layout and I'll get the print options. And I also have print option right here. That I know. But there are few options. For example, where is macro? We don't use macro on a daily basis frequently. But to identify and to know where exactly it is located, we need to do it frequently. So we have another solution. Whatever tools or options or tab you use frequently, you can create a shortcut of it. How? By creating a new tab. You create a new tab, click on this, rename this as your name. So I will say Sunil. Okay. And I'll say, okay. So now I have a tab called Sunil, and under the tab, whatever features that I use frequently, I'll use, add them. So I'm going to add, say, print. Okay, page setup, I will add under that. Okay, I'll say save option, I will save as and save both the options. I will add save and save as. I'm going to add macros. Okay, these are the features that I use frequently. For example, I'm saying, for instance, okay, paste I use frequently, table I use frequently. What else? Hyperlink I use frequently. You know, delete I use frequently. You know, break I use frequently. Cut I use frequently. So I have added couple of tools that I use frequently under my Sunil tab. And what I'm going to do is I'll say okay. Now you see I have another tab called Sunil, and under Sunil I have all the features that I use on a daily basis. Now what is the benefit of it? I'll just open this one and I'll work on my Excel, and I'll have all the features, all the tools, and all the options available right on one single area. I don't have to look it elsewhere. I don't have to search for it. I don't have to waste my time. I can save my time. Let me repeat. Click on any of the tab, say customize ribbon, and then here you add a new tab. Do you see this new tab? It says new tab. This is step 1. Okay. Once you create a new tab like this one, a new tab will be created. Step 2. Okay. Once you see this, you rename it. Step number 3. Once you rename it as per your requirement, as per your preference, you click on all commands. Step number 4. Once you click all commands, whatever tools you want, you can click here one by one. You cannot select multiple. Okay. You click here, and once you click here, click on add. Step number 5. You click on add. And then finally, once everything is done, you go back to OK. Final step, which is 6th step. Once you do this, your work is over. Now you can see a tab called your own tab, and you will have your own, options available under that. Excuse me. So the benefit of it is you're not wasting time. You're, all your options are available in one place, and you are very comfortably, you are efficiently performing your responsibility or work that is assigned to you. Negative point. There is a negative point. So for example, I'm using my system and I have all the, tools and tricks and available at one place. Consider I'm not using my system. I'm using some public system, some shared system, some official system, somebody else's system. My system is not available. My tab will also be not available. And at that moment, because I'm dependent on my table tab, my ribbon, my tab, I'll find it more difficult to search where is that option which I need right now. I'll not be able to find it because I'm used to my own tab. So there is a benefit, there is a negative point. Work according to your preference. Am I clear? Very difficult to add image and move it according to their preference, according to their choice. So how we are going to do that is, let me click a picture. Let me say, a cup of tea. Decrease the size. Now, if I hold and try to move this image to somewhere else, I'll not be able to do so. Now, because I am using MS Office ka this version I'm using. This version and any version above this one, Professional Plus 2013, they will have the same feature like mine, and they will also have some advanced features. Once I click here, right next to it, there is a small pop-up box. This one, and if I double click on it, text wrap are both same. Text wrap comes under format. Now the format option is not available on top of my screen. You see, there should be a top right here should come a format option, which is not available. It will be available only when I click on a particular image. Format. Under format option, we have text wrap text. Okay. We also have position. However, positions are fixed. I'm going to say wrap text. Same thing when you click here, you get the same one. Text wrapping. So I'm going to say text wrap and I'm going to say tight. This one here, tight. You got a lot of options. Inline, online, in front of text, behind the text, whatever. I'm going to say tight. Now you see very smoothly I can, move it wherever I want. As per my requirement, I can move it to any place I want. And the best part is if you would have text here, the text would have automatically adjusted according to this image. Am I clear? So in case if you want your image to be adjusted as per your requirement, double click on it, go to format, go to text wrap, click on type, insert. These are the basics. Smart art we have already discussed. You can add smart art in Word also as per your requirement. You can add images, text, and they have hyperlink. Okay. According to your requirement, you can add hyperlink from your system. And this hyperlink works amazingly. The only thing is you need to make sure which hyperlink you want to. Sorry, I'm saying hyperlink. Yeah, this is hyperlink basically. Okay. And accordingly, you add a text. Say A, I would say B, I would say C, or something as per your requirement. And your word will look even better. So this is called PowerPoint presentation. Where is it? Under insert, we have smart art. Shapes and those action button you also get here. For example, if I have a shape, I can right click and I can add a hyperlink. That option is very much available. You can change your shape's effect according to your requirement. For instance, if I add one circle, let me insert a circle. Okay. And if I say shape, and if I give it a button shape, it will look even more different. If I give it a shadow, say like this, it will look like a 3D image. As if it is not on the page, it is just on it, not in it, right? So you can actually create something like this. So a lot of features you get. These features works better in Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. But because we also work in Excel and Word, we need to understand. What else is there in insert? Hyperlink, bookmarking, and all that we have already done. We already know designing. We get some themes, predefined themes we have already here. You click on any of these, you'll document it. What I want to, your attention on watermark. Watermarking like this, confidential, own, customized to watermark, which is under design, watermark, and then go to custom watermark. All right. When you go to custom watermark, you can just copyright Ratnapeeth College, whatever it is. You can copyright it. You can say it. The best part is, no matter what editing they do, when they are going to take print, this is going to remain there by default. they cannot remove watermark. Any text, any image, any content on top of your Word document can be, it's editable, it can be removed, but not your water. Bigger or smaller watermark you want, you can change it. I want to remove it, simple. Go to watermark, say remove. So this is something watermark option we have. Do I have that option in Excel and PowerPoint? No. As of now, up to 16, we do not have. 19, I'm learning. 21, I'm learning. 19, I have learned almost. I'm not, seen it. They cannot do that. 21, I'm not sure. Maybe they are going to add. If any participant says, no, Sunil, you are wrong. 16 and 19, we have watermark in Excel and PPT as well. Please go ahead. Let me also learn. That was design. And then we have references and mailing. Mailing we have done yesterday, no? That mail merge. Just to give you a quick idea about how mail merge works. Mail merge works like this. So I will write something, dear meet. Okay. I'll send this to all the geography department students. You can customize, you can change. I'm not going to do it because I already have one Excel sheet to make my participant understand. I'll use existing list. This existing list is right here. Mail merge data. Okay, I'll say open. And I'll use mail. On that, there are 3 tabs. I'll select the mail section here. Insert merge field. Done. So I'll say insert merge field, name. Name is added. Parent of, I'll use student name. Student name added. Kindly meet us on, we want date. At timing, password, and click on next. Very basic stuff. Follow the instruction and you'll be able to set up your own account. How many accounts can you add? I don't know. So far, I have used 3 accounts. Somebody was talking about 10 accounts we can add. I don't know. Number 1. Number 2. Once you install your account, you don't have to open Outlook every time. Preference is always A4 by default. Check the page size first before you take a print. And I think printing and all this is, demo is based on the printer preferences. So what multifunctional printer you have based on that. Nowadays, what happened? They asked Sunil, how can I do this? I think it depends on the printer. So let's not talk about the printing preferences thing. Priti ma'am, how is it going so far?
It's very
all okay?
Interesting, sir.
I'm really valued and I'm honored. Thank you so much. Let me take a short topic because we have very limited time left. Let me see what topic we can cover today so that tomorrow we can take something interesting. Okay, we have another student engaging tool that we can use. We call it Mentimeter. Mentimeter is another interesting tool that we have, and you all can actually experience this to engage and to share my screen first. Is what Mentimeter user interface looks like. Very, very effective. And I have seen there are not many websites. Some of the websites or some of the organizations, they have started something. They are not at par with the current demand of our academic institutions, academicians. Some websites, they have upgraded a lot. So for example, I was experiencing this one. This website was very interesting, but I think they have shut down. What was their company called? I'm not able to recall here. But as far as Mentimeter is concerned, they have upgraded a lot. So how are you going to do this? Let me log in first, and I always forget about my login ID. Let me stop sharing first, right? I'll log in and I'll. How many of you have used? Please let me know how many of you have used Mentimeter
No,
before.
not yet used, sir. Not yet used.
Okay, so this is how your Mentimeter, the UI is all about. You have this upgrade option. Let me quickly see upgrade. Upgrade is again $3 to $4 only. Euros, 14 euros. Oh God, it is very expensive. How much it will come? I want to see euro 14 INR. $1,500. It'll come to somewhere 1600. 14 euros means 1600. Okay. That much you need to pay for the basic one, and these are the features that you're going to get. Pro also they have some customized enterprise. I don't know. Yes, I think we have taken this for some time. Our organization, they took it for some time, and the subscription, and we use it. I guess I'm not too sure. Before AI, now what happens is in free account they are giving you Menti AI in free account. That is the best part. 50 participants per month can participate in your activity, and multiple choice questions including word cloud, polls, quizzes, and more. Improves with insight, and a lot of stuffs are there. Okay, so I think the basic one is good enough, but they have some limitation as far as the number of slides are concerned. Okay, I don't know. Let's see that. We'll see that. Let's go to Menti Home. I think I have already opened it here. Menti Home. Here you will get my presentation, all the presentation that I have done. This is kind of my library. These are the things. These are the presentation that are shared with me. On this particular account, nobody has shared anything. In my official account, I have a lot of shared PPTs. Workspace presentation, share template, and there are other templates and integrations. Let's go to Home. You get two options. Either you can upgrade. Sorry, you can import your presentation, which is again a premium feature. You need to upgrade your plan in order to import presentations. However, you can create your own Menti, or you can create a survey. I'm going to click on my Menti. Where is the AI? This is the AI we have. Okay, you give them a prompt, and you hit on enter, and you will get your whatever you want to do, you can create that. Okay, popular features are concerned. As far as popular features are concerned, you have word cloud, you have polls, you have open-ended question, you have scales, you have ranking, and you have pin image. Ranking is one of the most interesting that I do very frequently. For example, the basic one, a very basic one. Okay. For example, who is going to be the next CR of our class? Something like that you can ask. So for example, next class representative. So I would say, who are going to be my first and last. So here, the moment you open this for voting, on a real-time basis, you would see who is winning, who is losing, who is where. The ranks you will be able to see on a on a real-time basis. Let's go one by one. Let me change it to ranking to word cloud. Okay, word cloud works like this. I would say my current mood. Okay, let me ask you this question, and I want you to answer. And you have this option of AI based, so you can do that. Word cloud, number of responses, I would say limited. Only 2 responses per participant, not more than that. Instant responses, response on click, private responses. So I will say instant response, so everybody can see this. We have option called create content image. Yes, we can add an image. We can image from library, we can upload, we can add GIFs. Okay. Background image and background color and visualization text color are only premium features. Joining instruction applies to all. Okay. Join, show join information and type instruction bar. Instruction bar instead of QR code you can give. So you will have a QR code so that people can scan and then, this is the QR code they have. They can scan and they can join. And then there are some other basic things. Comments, this and that. So now that we have created my current mood, I want you to answer this question and you will see how interestingly your responses will come. Let's start with presentation. No, let me give you the link also, right? So I want you to go to menti.com and then you can, share it with, just a moment. Yeah, this is the one. So when I start presentation, I want you to go here menti.com and enter this particular code 24020136, or you can also scan the QR code that is visible on your screen. And I want you to answer, please answer this question, my current mood. I want you to go here and scan the QR code. Seeing this question, so I will say my current mood is fresh and happy. Yeah. Somebody saying fine, somebody saying fresh, somebody saying happy. Just go to menti.com and enter this code 24020136 or scan the QR code and you can answer. Now, the moment you guys start answering, no, you don't have to, what do you think? What do you call it? You don't have to work on the adjustment. It adjusts itself. 3 we have received 2 responses only. No problem, thank you. So this is basically how you can do a Mentimeter. You can add a new slide and you can ask multiple choice question, open-ended ranking. And we do not have much time. I think we are left with last 1 minute. I want you to go ahead and somebody saying excellent, thank you. Go ahead and create a login on Mentimeter website and do some experiment, experience yourself, make yourself comfortable and learn and use these tools in your classroom. My closing statement before, okay, you can create a view result also, you can clear results also, you can use the same again, but if once you clear, you will not be able to undo your action. It is lost. And view result only, I think right now a JPEG image can be downloaded. Excel is upgraded on, so you need to upgrade to premium in order to download individual 101C results. So you cannot do that. Only you can download this as a JPEG image. You can. My closing statement before I hand over the session to the host. Whenever you learn, or whenever you are doing some website, whenever you are please let me switch on my camera. Whenever you use any kind of website, you create any login, please make sure, number one, because we've been talking about, I'm repeatedly I'm saying ethical practices. As I was talking to Priti ma'am, I think that yesterday or day before yesterday, uh, when you use a particular website and you have exhausted all your free coins, or you have exhausted all your free benefits, the website asks you either for upgrade, or you'll not be able to enjoy the feature of that website. What do? You create another account. You log out from that existing account, you create new account, and you move ahead. Now, when you create a second account, again, you will use the same email address, you'll use the same mobile number, and it will not allow you to do that. So what you're going to do is, with the same mobile number or either with the same email address, you will change your date of birth. So for example, your date of birth is 1st January XYZ, you will say 2nd January XYZ. The moment you do this, because your IP address will remain same, or maybe there are certain things in our online digital world, there are certain things which cannot be removed or overwritten. It will remain there. It cannot be changed. IP address cannot change. It's kind of a DNA. Your DNA cannot be changed, right? So similarly, we have IP address, and more than IP address. Now, sometimes with VPN, we can actually bounce and reroute our IP addresses as well. But there is something more than IP address. There is something other DNA kind of thing which cannot be removed. So now why I'm saying this is because the other day I was talking about, I don't know, for the last 2 hours, how much you have learned. Maybe you have learned as per that, and human attention span, you have learned for 15 minutes. But during this 2 hours, our digital world has learned almost some billions and billions of mega terabyte. That much data they have consumed only using this session, this 2 hour session. For you and me, 15 minutes learning, for them is for the next 15 years of learning they have captured from this information that I have shared. So whatever you do on digital platform, online platform, cyber world, please be cautious. This data is on a learning phase. Maybe our next generation, or maybe our generation, or maybe next generation, I don't know, gamma, beta, zeta, Gen Z, who is going to experience that. When it is going to react, that reaction should come positive, not negative. That is more important, because what our grandparents have done, today we are enjoying that. Because of they have done something good, we are in a very stable, very good position. But what we are doing is not good. We are making a lot of we should do something which is going to be beneficial, a learning, a positive thing for the next generation, not a negative thing. So please make sure the data, the photograph, the images, the videos, you are using practical, ethical practices you are doing. That's a very kind request to all of you, and I'm sure as an academician, you understand this importance of this. Tomorrow is going to be the last day. Tomorrow we are focusing only on one thing, which is AI, and nothing else. I'll see if anything is left out. There are many things that is we could not cover. Tomorrow is the validity function, the last day. So I'll see you tomorrow, and till then, stay happy. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you so much. Due to online session, I also actively participated the whole session. Thank you so much. As we concluded the day 4 of our week-long workshop on digital literacy in higher education, enhancing teaching, learning, and professional practice, we reflect
হয় নেকি?
কেইদিনমান
কেইদিনমান
practical learning. Please mute yourself.
এই চাগে আৰম্ভণিতে হৈছিল নেকি
Reflect and another enriching and practical learning experience. Today's session introduces us to several useful digital tools such as Epic Pen, Ice Cream application, video editing software, Kahoot, and hyperlink integration, all of which can make teaching and learning more interactive, creative, and engaging. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to Sunil Borasar for his insightful guidance, practical demonstration, and engaging session throughout the day. A sincere thanks to all the participants for your active participation and enthusiasm. And now I would like to request Dr. Rahnu Bharadas sir, Assistant Professor, Department of History, to deliver vote of thanks. Over to you.
ধন্যবাদ প্ৰীতিৰেখা দত্ত। BHB কলেজৰ দ্বাৰা আয়োজিত এই ডিজিটেল লিটাৰেচি শীৰ্ষক ৱৰ্কশ্বপত অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰা সকলো অনলাইন আজিৰ দিনত অনলাইন অংশগ্ৰহণকাৰীকে আমি ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ। এই শলাগৰ শৰাই মই প্ৰথমতে মোৰ ফালৰ পৰা আৰু আমাৰ কলেজৰ ফালৰ পৰা ধন্যবাদ জনাব বিচাৰিম। আজি চতুৰ্থ দিনলৈ আমাৰ মাজত উপস্থিত থাকি যথেষ্ট উপযোগী সেশন এটা চলাই নিয়াৰ বাবে ডক্টৰ সুনীল বৰা ছাৰক, তেখেতৰ মনোযোগ, তেখেতৰ অধ্যয়ন, তেখেতৰ পাৰদৰ্শিতাই আমাক নিশ্চয়কৈ অতি উপকৃত কৰিছে। তাৰ পাছত আমাৰ আয়োজকৰ ফালৰ পৰা আমি আন্তৰিক ধন্যবাদ জনাব বিচাৰিম আমাৰ কলেজৰ, আমাৰ BHB মহাবিদ্যালয়ৰ মাননীয় অধ্যক্ষ আৰু IQAC চেলক, কাৰণ তেওঁলোকৰ সহায় আৰু পৰামৰ্শ অবিহনে আমি এইখিনি কাম এনেকৈ আগবঢ়াব নোৱাৰিলোহেঁতেন। আজিৰ সেশনটোত সক্ৰিয়ভাৱে অংশ লোৱা সকলো অংশগ্ৰহণকাৰীকে ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিলোঁ এই চেগতে, আৰু তাৰোপৰি যিসকলে কিছু নিষ্ক্ৰিয়ভাৱে হ'লেও অংশগ্ৰহণ কৰিছে তেওঁলোকলৈও ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিলোঁ। আমাৰ মহাবিদ্যালয়সমূহ শিক্ষক আৰু কৰ্মচাৰীলৈ আমি ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিলোঁ। আৰু শেষত ধন্যবাদ প্ৰীতিৰেখা দত্ত আজিৰ এই সেশনটোৰ শলাগৰ শৰাই মোক আগবঢ়াব দিয়াৰ বাবে। সকলোকে ধন্যবাদ জনাই আমি আজিৰ সেশনটো ইয়াতে সামৰিব বিচাৰিছোঁ। ধন্যবাদ। কাইলৈ আকৌ আপোনালোকক লগ পাম। শুভ দিন।
We concluded today's session and look forward to meeting you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a pleasant evening. We will meet tomorrow in same time and same Google Meet. Thank you. Thank you once again.